Hello there YouTube, and welcome back to War Thunder, guys, and welcome to the second opening of the dev server for update 1.81. Remember, this is the dev server. Stats are subject to change, tanks and planes are subject to change. This is the test bed, so just because you see something in the dev server a certain way doesn't necessarily mean when it transfers to the live server it will still be the same. We're going to be starting with the Germans today because the Americans have nothing new in their respective tech trees. They haven't done anything new to anything and haven't added anything new. But I will say, before we get into anything, I said that this was a slightly weak version of the other Abrams. Well, it's not. I was wrong. It's a slightly better version. It has more composite armor, which gives it more survivability, especially in the cheeks. If you look at the time when I was uploading my videos, it was very, very early in the morning. So I apologise, guys. I apologise. Put my hands up. I was wrong. Okay? No more whinging at me in the comments, please. Right. On to the Germans. So I had quite a few comments asking about the M48A2. Does it have a stabilizer at 8.0 with the L7A3 cannon? No, it doesn't. Unfortunately, guys, it doesn't. It's like most vehicles 8.0, it does not have a stabilizer. This gun was not built for this turret, so it doesn't have a stabilizer. Still going to be decent at 8BR for the Germans, but yeah, you're going to have to deal with no stabilizer on that. And sticking with the subject of stabilizers, I want to have a look at the Leo A1A1 L44 in a test range, test drive I should say, before we move on to anything else, because in the last dev server opening it had a stabilizer. Shouldn't have a stabilizer, simply because the turret is too small and cannot accommodate the stabilizer. So here we have the Leo A1A1 from the tech tree with the 105mm cannon. Okay, so here's the cannon. You can see here gun stabilizer, 2-plane. Right, this is the 105. It's cramped, but it works. They can still load the cannon, move around, do what they need to do. 7.1 seconds. Here is the Leo 2K. Now instantly you can see the difference. The cannon, the breech are huge. The 105, much smaller cannon, obviously, much smaller breech here. The turret is this length as well because it needs to accommodate that stabilizer. The Leo A1A1 does not have that luxury of a really long turret. So the Leo A1A1 L44 should not accommodate a stabilizer in this turret. It is physically impossible, to put a stabilizer in here. Look at this. It's far too small. It is far too small and cramped. Now, every source that I've seemed to find says to me, no, there's no stabilizer. Other YouTubers are even saying the same thing as me. There's no stabilizer on this. There should not be one. So we're going to jump in to the test drive and we're going to see if it still has a stabilizer. Now remember, this might change. It might have it, it might not. If it does have it, it still could be removed before the server is the dev server is transferred to the live server, and it has a stabilizer still. Oh my god. Where is it? Where is the stabilizer? Where does it go? Oh my. Alright, well, we'll just have to see. But honestly, guys, I promise you, it does not, or did not ever accommodate a stabilizer in this. It's far too small. And the reload's OP. The reload is OP as fuck. It really is. And I still don't like that zoom. I still think if it's going to have 120mm, it needs to have a better zoom, simply because of the ranges and the velocity of the shells. It needs to be better, but then again, that's just me. I'm entitled to my opinion, like everyone else is entitled to theirs. So we have other things to look at. Sorry if you can hear children, because that is someone outside and their children are very loud. I'm not sure if it's coming through. They sound like they're not happy about something. Right. Regardless of that, actually, I'm gonna close my window. What the hell's going on? Oh my days! Trying to record and inconsiderate people with their snotty nosed kids. Right. So another point that I wanted to make as well is this shouldn't be where it is. Okay. I don't believe this should be a premium. I believe this should be a premium. And my reason for this is because this is German, this is not. Yeah? Are we all on the same page with that one? Because I think that's a good argument. The Leo A1A1 and the Rheinmetall Cannon are German. They are built by Germans. They are manufactured, designed, everything by Germans. The TAM is a Argentinian tank. Yes, it looks like a German tank. It is very reminiscent of a German tank. It looks like the Bagelet Panzer. Obviously, it's not the Bagelet Panzer. It's a completely different design, but it looks very similar. The turret looks like a Leo A1A1, but it's not. It's not German. Yes, the Germans helped with it, but it's not German. This should be a premium. This should be the premium. It's an Argentinian tank. Now that's like me saying, well, if that's the case, the British should get a Leo 2A4, because when they were doing the testing for it, you know, in competitions, a British squaddie lent his cup of tea up onto the mudguard, you know, and that qualifies the British to get it. Obviously that's bullshit. That doesn't work like that. But it's the same argument for that. Shouldn't be there. It shouldn't be in the tech tree. It should be in the premium side. So that said and done, we're going to move on to aviation, because we have a new update for German aviation. Ooh, yeah. We have a new ME163BO. Look at this. Now this doesn't have 30mm cannons. It has 4 20mm MG151 cannons with 400 rounds of ammunition. And look at look gun pods. Holy shit, man! This has gun pods. This isn't an add-on. This is as stock. So here you can see. Look, there's no add-ons for it. Yep, all purchased. There's no add-ons for it. This is fucking incredible. So we're gonna quickly take this out and just see what the fire rate's like, because the MG 151s are pretty good. They do have a decent fire rate. So whoa. How quickly are we going to run out of ammunition? Oh my god, didn't give us much fuel either. Let's see. That's a lot of fire, but conserving ammunition quite well actually. This is going to be really good. Oh, don't black out, don't black out, don't black out. This is going to be really, really good fun. I can see this being a real shit at top tiers, which I'm really excited about. Except for when I'm actually trying to grind out other things. If you see me flying around and you're in one of these, please stay away from me if I'm trying to grind something. It would be much appreciated. It's good though, I like this. This is a nice... oh dear, pilot's blacked out, he's lost control. I do like it though, I think it looks pretty cool. I like the new camouflage for it as well. It is a really nice design, and look at this, honestly. Oh yeah, that is gonna be absolutely lethal for bombers, even other jets. So looking forward to playing that. Oh, double pressed it, there we go. Back to the hangar then. We have also new addition to the Russian aviation, which we will have a look at. Okay. So that is it for the Germans. They haven't had anything new added. No new destroyers or anything like that. It's all the same old stuff. So the T55 has gone down in BR, and the T62 M as well. So that's gone down by 0.3, the T55, and the T62 has gone down in BR by 0.3 as well, which is nice. I totally agree with that. Right. Yeah. Also, I think I see that Mike 10D did a thing about the add-on armor that has actually been fixed for the BMP2, because it was wrong, very wrong. So here we are with the new addition to Russian aviation. This is the I-225, or backwards N-225, and as you can see, it's got like the weird sort of swept wing design like the IL-2s and IL-10 have. It's actually not too bad. I kind of like it. I'm not sure about the colour of it. It looks a bit plain, but it looks streamlined and it looks fast. Stock speed 424. Now that could change, but this is a very powerful engine that this carries. So what is this? This is a, oh, I can't even pronounce that. I don't even know what that is. McLunin, whatever. Yeah, it's got a 12-cylinder inline engine, water cooled. Max horsepower is 1,608, and that's stock. Takeoff is 1738 horsepower. It is a good plane. It's gonna be like the I-185s, providing they make sure that at high speed, like high speeds, the elevators and the fucking ailerons and the rudder lock up. Because if you remember when they brought in the I-185, or the I-185 here and then the other one here, they were like UFOs. They literally annihilated everything. You could climb up to the edge of space, dive down at breakneck speeds, and dogfight, and then you're gone again. And they absolutely used to ruin gameplay until they were improved upon and fixed with the slight nerf to their contact surfaces or the control surfaces, making them less maneuverable at top speeds. So we're going to take this out. I'm going to have a quick go with it, see what it's like. I'm not going to climb too much or fly around for too much. I just want to simply see what we've got here. Whoa. Well, that was a quick acceleration. I can already tell this is going to be an absolute beast, and we're up already. Holy crap. I'm slightly drifting here. Why am I drifting to the side? What's going on here? That's a bit weird. And I was worried I was touching a rudder, but I'm not actually. I'll have to knock it the other way. That was a little bit weird. Hopefully that's not a flaw with the flight model, but if you can see this, I'm actually flying kind of sideways. That's very odd. If I jump into the cockpit, let's have a look. It's a nice model, actually. It is a nice model. I didn't actually jump into the cockpit of the ME 163, did I? I'm going to have to do that and have a look. This isn't bad, actually, but I'm still flying sideways, and that is a bit weird and a bit concerning. I don't know why that is. And I've been weaping the whole time as well, and I still am not even close to overheating. But this is definitely sort of flying sideways. There might be an issue with the flight model. Oh, that isn't very smooth. Nice fire rate for the 20mm Slovaks, or whatever they're called, Shovak. But I'm definitely flying sideways here. That is quite weird. Not sure why that is. Do have combat flaps. Quite nice turning. But again, I don't know why I'm sort of flying sideways. Hands completely off the mouse and keyboard, and I'm flying sideways. So maybe a little bit more work needs to be done on that before the the update goes live. But yeah, it's a bit weird to be flying along and actually sort of flying sideways like that. It's a little bit off-putting, to say the least. Let's quickly jump back onto the ME260. I can't believe I forgot to have a look at the cockpit. Because, I mean, Jesus. Oh, fuck. What am I doing? That's not test flight. There we go. Yeah, I mean, it's probably going to look exactly the same as the one for the other ME161, 163, and the KI200, but it's always nice to look. That is nice, actually. It looks really good. It does look really good. Look at this armoured glass as well. You see that right in front, where the compass is and the crosshairs. That is a massive, massive block of armoured glass. Holy Christ. Okay, cool. Nice cockpit. Very armoured glass in front to protect the pilot. You're not going to go back? No? No? We don't want to go back? Okay, let's crash. Let's just... It's a dev server playing up for me. I think it is. Yeah, 90-ish. Ah, there we go. There we go, it's worked. Third time lucky. I don't know what that was about. We're having issues again. So, let's see. Yeah, that's that. 90mm thickness. Holy shite. That's pretty decent. We got some armour on the front here as well. Not much, but we have. Getting all turned around here. I'm getting excited by all these new vehicles. Can't control myself. Forgetting shit. Alright, let's switch back to the I-225. Let's have a look at its armour. Oh, it doesn't have a lot. Just armoured seat, 9mm thickness. Oh. There you go then. That might be an issue, especially in head-ons. Yep, there's nothing else. Nothing for the fleet. So on to the British. And Mike 10D did say that the fleet was being added. Unfortunately, we don't have that. I'm not going to try and test sail this again just in case it crashes my game. It did last time. So we're going to look at the Warrior, because the Warrior's had some improvements done to it and some nerfs. So modifications. Last time these were 600. They've gone down to 580mm of pen. But we do have the Milan 2 missiles. These ones are 730mm of armor penetration at 0 degrees across the board. Holy shit, even at 60 degrees it's at 364. 30 degrees is 632. That's not bad at all. And it's lost 0.3 of a BR, so it's now down to 8.0, which is really good. 8.0 is much better for this. You're going to struggle either way, I think, because of the lack of armor and the very slow fire rate. But once you've got the APDS unlocked for this, I think it should be pretty decent. But it is going to be a secondary vehicle. It is going to be a backup vehicle, guys. Also, onto the Japanese. The STA 1 and 2 have had their turrets remodeled. I don't know, it still looks weird to me. I can see the difference. It's bigger. It looks kind of like a tea cake. If you don't know what a tea cake is, if you're from like America or somewhere, tea cake is basically it's like a marshmallow shaped into a semicircle ball. So say you cut like a tennis ball in half and covered it in chocolate. That's basically a tea cake. It's a half a marshmallow ball with chocolate on it, and that's what that reminds me of, a tea cake. God, it is an ugly turret. It was ugly before, but it's even worse now. Oh, I don't like that. I think it was better off the way it was. Fucking hell. You can see they've got more room though. You can definitely see that they've got more room. But even so, it's just a bulbous fucking looking thing. It's not very pretty, is it? Oh dear. Oh dearie dear. Never mind. Never mind. I don't think there's anything else. I don't. There's nothing for the Italians. Nope, nothing for the Italians. Nothing new for the French. And we've been over the Char 25T. Okay then guys, I think that wraps it up. It's only a short video, it's not as long as the other one because we didn't have as much to go over. Still going to stay on the dev server. I'm going to do a little bit of testing and stuff. Possibly another video or two to come. We'll have to wait and see. But for you guys that are new to the channel, if you are new, feel free to subscribe guys. Hit the notification bell for updates on future content. Also a thumbs up is appreciated, it helps out the channel a lot. And don't forget guys, don't forget, have fun and I'll see you soon.